Thanks again for joining us for another lesson from learnin2.com. And this week we're going to change it up once again. We did have a John Mayer lesson and then one involving jazz improv. So now this one is actually a new song by the Foo Fighters called Walk. Some people have been writing me saying that they looked up the tabs on this song and they think they might be incorrect. So I wanted to kind of jump in here and see what's involved and show you how it goes step by step. So let's get to work. Okay, so the part of the song that most people are asking about is the main guitar part that you would find on the intro of the song and during the verses. And what you would need tone-wise is to have a slight amount of gain on the sound and a considerable amount of reverb. You can hear that kind of reverberating afterwards. So make sure your tones are in order before you start this, and that'll really help quite a bit toward getting the correct sound. Okay, the first shape we need, this song is in the key of A, and this song will be kind of an A chord with an added ninth, this B note on the top. So it's the 9th fret of G, 10th fret of B, and 7th fret of the high E string. Now something that would be wise to do would be to make a bar of these last three strings, high E, B, and G, with your index finger, because we'll need some of those notes later. So this way you can kind of have that chord preset. And here's the first chord. Okay, now we'll change chords. Your pinky, you're going to tuck that in 1 fret. You're going to go to the left. So now you'll have 9th, 9th, and still the 7th fret on high E. And in this particular phrase, you would need to move your pinky back over to the 10th fret for the last note. Okay, now the third shape is you're going to remove your ring finger and you are left with 7, 10, and 7. And your first finger is still barring. And if you notice your right hand there, G string, B, G, high E, B, G, and you end with high E instead of ending on the B string. So. And the last shape we need, you're going to remove your bar now. You're going to need your ring finger on 10 of G, your pinky on 10 of B, and your index finger 7th fret of the high E string. So now this will be played like this. Okay, now the second time around is going to be quite a bit like the first time you played it. Now this fourth chord will be different. It's going to be the 10th fret of G, 10th fret of B, and the 7th fret of high E, but for the very last note, your index finger will move to the 8th fret, which is a C note. That's the 8th fret of high E instead of the 7th. You'll see it move from the 7th fret to the 8th fret, from this B note to the C note. So that's really the primary guitar part of the song, and if you need some other information about how to play the rest of the song, I have provided a PDF sheet on our YouTube page. So it's great to hear from you, and if you have any questions, just let me know anytime. And thank you once again for joining us. I really appreciate it, and I encourage you to keep those suggestions and requests coming. So no matter what style of music it is, I'm happy to do it, and we'd like to reach out to all types of guitar players here. So until next time.